The sun rises over the Volta River estuary, casting a radiant golden hue across the tranquil water where the river meets the sea. Fishermen in brightly colored canoes expertly cast their nets, their voices blending in time-honored melodies. The serene, rhythmic life of Ada unfolds, a vibrant tableau of daily existence under the African Sunday. Each action, each voice, each color contributes to the symphony of life at the Volta River estuary. Heavy mist clings to Ada Lagoon as the first rays of morning light struggle to penetrate the gloom. At the water's edge, the lifeless body of a young boy, Kumi, lies still, a tragic silhouette against the misty backdrop. Beside him, a broken wooden staff speaks of a desperate struggle, its splintered fragments mirroring the shattered piece of the lagoon. The mist swirls ominously around Kumi, creating an eerie and unsettling tableau of loss and unanswered questions. A lone fisherman stumbles upon the scene, his horrified voice cutting through the silence. "Oh no! What has happened here?" Inside the royal compound, King Nene Kabuti I stands tall, his face etched with wisdom and a profound sorrow. Before him stand the elders, their solemn faces reflecting the weight of the moment. His voice, though regal, trembles with the pain of loss as he speaks of Kumi's death. The air hangs heavy with unspoken sorrow, a kingdom united in mourning. In Azizanya village, twilight descends, the air heavy with the scent of sacred herbs and solemn anticipation. The rhythmic beat of drums, pulses, a mournful cadence echoing through the gathering as ancient rites commence. Libation is poured onto the parched earth, a sacred offering to the ancestors, disappearing into the thirsty ground. Wisps of smoke curl skyward, carrying silent prayers and cherished memories into the fading light. Nene Aziza's anguished voice breaks the solemn silence, her question echoing with grief. "Why have the gods taken our servant?" A collective sense of loss hangs heavy in the air as the community seeks answers in the face of divine mystery. Under the harsh morning sun, the Luhi's salt pans stretch out, their white crystals hiding a dark secret. The lifeless body of Adzo, a young royal maiden, lies stark against the blinding white. Her bright laughter, once echoing through the plains, is now tragically silenced. A mournful wail rises from the gathering crowd, their cries of grief piercing the morning stillness. The people realize with chilling certainty that Adzo's death is no mere accident. Suspicion and fear ripple through the community, casting a shadow over the once peaceful salt pans. Sunlight floods the royal compound, highlighting the worried faces of the council gathered before King Nene Kabuti I. The king rises from his throne, his commanding presence filling the hall as he declares, "We must uncover the truth behind these deaths." His voice echoes with resolve. Whether it is the work of man or spirit, we shall find answers. O2 steps forward, his brow furrowed with concern. As a seasoned fisherman, I can attest to the unusual disturbances in the sea. Abayati adds to the growing unease. And in the salt mines, the earth trembles without cause. The very air feels heavy with unease. Under the harsh daylight, the vibrant Ada market is strangely muted, the usual lively chatter replaced by hushed whispers. Gone is their familiar banter, the air thick with unspoken fears of dark magic and a looming curse. Their eyes dart nervously, casting furtive glances as they murmur about the shadows gathering around them. Under the cloak of night, Abayati's figure emerges amidst the silent, looming tombstones of the old cemetery. Shadows dance around him as his eyes scan the rows of disturbed graves, each a testament to unrest. A chilling realization dawns upon his face, the air growing heavy with the weight of unspoken dread. The earth itself seems to whisper secrets of the departed, their sleep far from peaceful. Each overturned stone, each cracked monument, tells a tale of eternal unrest, a symphony of sorrow echoing through the night. Abayate's dark gaze confirms the haunting truth. The dead in this forsaken place know no peace. In the king's chambers, King Kabuti I is restless in his grand bed, his unease palpable under the silent watch of the moon. Moonlight spills through the arched windows, painting the room with shadows that dance like specters, mirroring the turmoil within the king. Sleep eludes him, each toss and turn a testament to the weight of recent events and the growing dread consuming his kingdom. The heavy silence of the night amplifies the burden of his crown. each shadow a stark reminder of his responsibilities. Otu stands at the Ada shoreline, his brow furrowed in concern as he observes the unusual currents beneath the surface. Torn fishing nets are strewn across the beach, silent witnesses to a recent storm or a more ominous event. A palpable tension hangs in the air, an unseen hunger stirring within the ocean's depths. The unsettling scene sends shivers down the spine, an unspoken warning carried on the sea breeze. The hunger is real, the tension is rising, and O2 feels it all. Inside the royal compound, Portafi, a man weathered by time and sea, stands before the king, his face etched with concern. His gnarled hands betray his unease as he fidgets with his worn tunic, a silent language of worry. Portafi's raspy voice fills the air, laden with suspicion as he speaks of Kojo, the fisherman whose fortune defies the sea's natural order. Whispers of doubt ripple through the village elders as Kojo's unprecedented catches challenge the delicate balance of Tekpakope's ancient rhythms. Under the cloak of night, near the ancient Tekpakope burial ground, shadows stir with hidden intent. Osabuti and Teta, advisors bound by loyalty to the king, melt into the darkness, their mission shrouded in secrecy. Their eyes, sharp and unwavering, remain fixated on a single figure, Kojo. The air crackles with unspoken tension as they watch Kojo's every move. Each breath held, each shadow observed, their vigil carries the weight of the kingdom's fate. The fate of Tekpakope hangs in the balance as the night conceals their true purpose. Under the cloak of night, Kojo arrives at the old cemetery, the flickering lantern light dancing across ancient tombstones. Clutching a spade, he approaches a fresh grave, the raw earth a stark contrast to the overgrown surroundings. He sets the lantern down, the light casting eerie, elongated shadows that twist and writhe with each flicker. With grim determination, Kojo plunges the spade into the earth, beginning his grim task under the watchful gaze of the silent cemetery. In the ancient cemetery, Kojo sways his eyes shut tight as he begins his haunting chant. His voice, raspy and strained, cuts through the silence, a plea to unseen forces. He raises a bowl filled with blood, a crimson offering reflecting the weak sunlight. The ocean breeze carries the scent of salt and something darker as Kojo whispers to the spirits of the deep. His words are urgent, a desperate bargain struck with the ancient powers. He offers a sacrifice, a dark promise made in exchange for the bounty of the sea. In the king's chambers, dawn casts long shadows as Osabuti and Teta stand before King Kabuti I. The king listens intently, his regal bearing unwavering as the report unfolds. A flicker of curiosity dances in his eyes, quickly overshadowed by a dawning shock. News of Kojo's actions strike the king, his face hardening into an enraged scowl. The weight of betrayal hangs heavy in the air, filling the chamber with impending fury. As dawn breaks, painting the sky with streaks of pale light, King Kabute I and his formidable warriors encircle Kojo's humble hut. The imposing figures of the warriors stand in stark contrast to the small, fragile structure. King Kabuti surveys the scene with a commanding presence, his gaze unwavering, a silent order hanging in the air. The air is thick with anticipation, the dawn chorus muted by the impending confrontation. A palpable tension grips the scene as the warriors await their king's command. The fate of Kojo sealed within the confines of the small hut. Kojo emerges from his humble hut, his expression a mask of serenity. Yet, beneath the calm, a spark of defiance flickers within his eyes. His voice, resonating with conviction, breaks the silence. "I only did what the sea demanded," he proclaims, his gaze fixed on the horizon. "Feeding her in exchange for her bounty," he concludes, his words carrying the weight of an ancient pact. Outside Kojo's humble hut, King Kabuti faces a storm of fury as he levels a condemning finger at Kojo. Two guards, their faces grim masks of duty, advance with heavy steps. The guards seize Kojo, their strong hands closing around his arms. Kojo offers no resistance, his body still and unyielding. A strange mixture of defiance and resignation flickers within Kojo's eyes. The scene is thick with unspoken accusations and the weight of impending consequences. In Ada village, a hushed silence falls as the villagers watch Kojo being led away, their faces a canvas of worry. The air hangs heavy with unspoken fears, a pall cast over the once vibrant village. Kojo's unsettling words about the sea's insatiable greed echo in their minds, a haunting prophecy. Doubt and fear mingle in their eyes as they witness the unfolding events. The vibrant colors of the village seem muted, overshadowed by the looming dread. King Kabuti's commanding presence fills the royal compound, his decree resonating with solemn authority. His voice booms, declaring, "The sea will rest for 7 days, a period of sacred pause." The king's intense gaze sweeps over the crowd, seeking repentance and reconciliation. He orders the people to pray, beseeching the heavens to cleanse the stain of Kojo's actions. A wave of somber reflection washes over the assembled people, their faces etched with worry and remorse. The air hangs heavy with the weight of their collective hope and supplication. Along the Ada shoreline, a community gathers, their sorrowful faces reflecting the weight of loss. Grief hangs heavy in the air as they mourn Kumi and Adzo, their absence a palpable void. Their voices rise in a somber song, each note a lament that echoes across the water. The melodies carry a tremor, a vibration of sorrow that resonates deep within the dense mangroves. The shoreline becomes a sanctuary of remembrance, where the echoes of love and loss intertwine. The sun dips below the horizon, painting the Volta River estuary in hues of gold and amber. But the golden light offers no solace, only a stark reminder to the people of Ada. What was once a blessing now feels like a cruel mockery of their loss. The shimmering water reflects not hope, but the bitter taste of greed and its deadly consequences. A community mourns under the beautiful, yet indifferent gaze of the setting Sunday. Inside Kojo's dimly lit hut, flickering shadows dance across the walls, painting a scene of poverty and despair. The air hangs heavy with the scent of damp earth, a testament to the humble surroundings. Kojo, gaunt and haunted, clutches a meager offering of withered fruit, his hand trembling with uncertainty. His brow furrows in torment, torn between desperation and the weight of his decision. A flicker of resolve hardens his gaze as he steels himself for the dark practice ahead. He takes a deep, steadying breath, preparing to venture into the unknown, driven by the need to feed his family. In the heart of Ada Market, Kabuki, Otukor, Na Amarteki, and Amanoa gather, their faces reflecting shared anxieties. The vibrant sounds of the market dim as they huddle closer, their voices hushed with apprehension. Each shares tales of past misfortunes, the weight of their stories palpable in the air. Their eyes search one another, seeking reassurance amidst the uncertainty. A collective worry hangs over them, a silent question of what the future may bring. In the old cemetery, Abayati walks among the gravestones, his face etched with deep reverence. Fallen leaves and overgrown weeds obscure the markers of forgotten souls. He carefully tends to the graves, clearing away the decay with gentle hands. His actions resonate with a profound respect for the ancestors. He seeks to restore peace to the disturbed spirits of this forgotten place. The weight of history and the solemnity of the cemetery envelop Abayati as he works. Otu stands silhouetted against the dark Ada shoreline, his solitary figure a beacon of vigilance. He strains to hear any anomaly in the sea's rhythm, his senses heightened against the backdrop of the encroaching night. The weight of his community's safety bears down on him, an invisible burden etched onto his face. His eyes scan the horizon, searching for any sign that threatens the tranquility of the night. In the dimly lit king's chambers, shadows dance as King Kabuti sits heavily upon his throne, the crown of visible burden. He leans forward, his gaze intense as he addresses Nene Aziza, who stands before him, a figure of quiet strength. The flickering candlelight casts an eerie glow, emphasizing the gravity of their meeting. "I seek your spiritual guidance, Nene Aziza." "King Kabuti," says, his voice echoing in the silent chamber. His words hang in the air, heavy with worry. "The land is troubled, and the gods are restless." Nene Aziza responds with solemn resolve. "The balance has been disrupted, Your Majesty. To restore peace, we must appease the gods." In the heart of Azizanya, villagers gather, their faces reflecting a shared hope amidst trials. Elders lead a cleansing ritual, their voices rising in ancient chants that echo through the village. Sacred water sprinkles, incense burns, and smoke spirals skyward, carrying prayers for purification and renewal. The community moves as one, their harmonious movements a testament to tradition and unwavering faith. On the Volta River, fishermen gather, their faces a canvas of hope, shadowed by deep-seated fear. Hesitantly, they cast their nets into the water, the first time in 7 long days. Each movement is laced with wariness, a palpable tension hanging in the air as they work. Their eyes dart across the water's surface, searching, questioning, as if expecting the river itself to betray them. The river flows on, indifferent to their anxieties, its depths holding secrets and uncertainties. Under the harsh sun, the Luhui's salt pans stretch out, an unforgiving landscape of blinding white. The salt miners trudge back to work, their figures small against the vast expanse, their movements heavy with fatigue. Each step seems a struggle, their bodies burdened not just by the day's labor, but by a deeper weariness. Their spirits are as subdued as the landscape is stark, the weight of their toil etched into their faces. The silence of the salt pans is broken only by the scrape of their tools, a mournful sound echoing across the desolate terrain. Under the harsh daylight, Ada Market struggles to revive, but a heavy pall hangs over the stalls. Market women attempt to resume their routines, their movements mechanical and strained. Laughter echoes, but it rings hollow. A forced attempt at normalcy in the wake of unseen trauma. The vibrant colors of the market seem muted, reflecting the diminished joy of its vendors. A sense of loss permeates the air, a stark reminder of what has been taken from this bustling hub. Under the harsh daylight, Kojo's hut stands desolate, a haunting shell of what once was. The empty doorway gapes like a silent scream, hinting at the unseen horrors within. Overgrown weeds clutch at the base of the structure, as if nature itself recoils from the darkness. Dust devils dance across the barren yard, mocking the absence of life and laughter. The sun beats down mercilessly on the abandoned dwelling, a stark reminder of Ada's vanished joy. Waves crash against the Ada shoreline under the cloak of night. The ocean whispers secrets, carrying faint echoes of forgotten stories. On the wind, the distant voices of Kumi and Adzo mingle with the sea's mournful song. Their words, though indistinct, resonate with the weight of history and unspoken sorrow. In the dead of night, King Kabute I sits alone in his chambers, the heavy crown a physical manifestation of his burden. Shadows writhe in the corners of the room, each flicker a ghostly echo of the kingdom's unrest. His brow furrows as he contemplates the recent events, the echoes of chaos still ringing in his ears. The weight of his decisions presses down on him, each choice a gamble with the fate of Ada. A chilling certainty washes over him, a premonition that the kingdom and those he loves will never be the same. His gaze hardens with resolve, a silent vow to protect what remains, even as darkness gathers at the edges of his realm. The Volta River estuary awakens as the sun casts its first rays, painting the sky with hues of gold and amber. Yet, the radiant sunrise bears a hollow promise, a stark contrast to the darkness that now taints the land. The golden light serves as a haunting reminder of days when devotion thrived, before greed cast its long shadow. Each ripple in the water reflects a memory, a fleeting glimpse of the paradise that once was. The air hangs heavy with unspoken regrets, a lament for the innocence lost to avarice and betrayal. Even in its beauty, the sunrise whispers of death, a somber testament to the devastation wrought by greed. On the Ada shoreline, a child's innocent eyes meet the endless horizon, his small hand anchored in his grandfather's weathered grip. The child's voice, full of hopeful anticipation, pierces the air. "Grandfather, tell me the story of Kojo again." At the Volta River estuary, life unfolds in a montage of daily routines, each scene shadowed by a subtle undercurrent of unease. Fishermen cast their nets, their faces etched with the knowledge of the sea's capricious nature. Salt miners toil under the relentless sun, wary of the price the river might demand for its bounty. Beneath ancient trees, moonlight filters through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on the weathered tombstones of an old cemetery. A lone figure moves silently among the graves, their footsteps muted by a thick carpet of fallen leaves, the air heavy with the scent of damp earth. At Ada's shoreline, a circle of elders gathers, their weathered faces reflecting deep concern. Unspoken worries hang heavy in the air as they contemplate Ada's uncertain future. The rhythmic sound of the tide accompanies their low, grave voices, filled with the weight of responsibility. With solemn resolve, they deliberate new traditions and practices, their hope a fragile shield against the unknown. Their collective determination rises, an attempt to safeguard the community's well-being against unseen tides. Sunlight bathes the royal compound as King Kabuti. I stands tall, a figure of regal authority before his people. His voice, strong and resonant, echoes through the compound, commanding attention and respect. Yet, beneath the kingly facade, his eyes reflect a deep well of wisdom and heartfelt compassion. I come before you today to announce new decrees, he proclaims, his words carrying the weight of royal command. These decrees emphasize the importance of balance in all things, respect for one another, and gratitude for the blessings we receive, he concludes, his gaze sweeping over the attentive crowd. The Volta River estuary transforms into a canvas of fiery hues as the sun begins its descent. Ada stands silhouetted, a solitary figure against the radiant horizon, her shadow stretching long and distorted across the land. The sea shimmers deceptively, its golden surface hiding the true nature, now understood by those who gaze upon it. The sky burns with the last light of day, reflecting in the water's surface as the world holds its breath. The estuary whispers tales of the past as darkness gathers. Ada's silhouette a stark reminder of the sea's enduring power. Under the cloak of night, waves surge and crash against the Ada shoreline, their rhythm a relentless, hungry pulse. Each wave whispers tales of forgotten times, secrets dragged from the depths, now carried on the wind. The sea, an insatiable beast, stretches out into the darkness, a constant reminder of what it has taken. Its dark surface reflects the faint starlight, a deceptive calm veiling its voracious nature. The shoreline stands as a silent witness, enduring the endless assault of the greedy sea, forever marked by its touch. Sunlight bathes Ada Village as children's laughter dances on the salty air, a melody woven with the cries of gulls. Bare feet kick up soft sand as they weave along the shore, their energy a vibrant contrast against the timeless sea. A shared understanding governs their play, a respectful distance kept from the water's edge. The waves crash, a constant reminder of nature's power, their foamy crests like whispered warnings. Each child carries the unspoken lesson of Kojo, a story etched in the village's collective memory. The boundless ocean stretches out, a horizon filled with both promise and caution, reflecting the village's enduring spirit. In the king's chambers, candlelight flickers across King Kabuti's worried face as he stands vigil by a large window. The dark, churning sea stretches out before him, a constant threat to his kingdom. His features are etched with the heavy burden of leadership, the weight of his people's safety. He stands as a solitary figure, knowing the insatiable greed of the sea demands constant vigilance. The torch of enlightenment is passed, its flame flickering with the promise of continued guidance. Under the boundless sky, the salt miners move with practiced rhythm, their figures stark against the shimmering white pans. Each swing of the pickaxe, each scoop of salt, is a mindful act, a communion with the spirits of the earth and sea. The sun beats down relentlessly, yet their movements remain steady, unbroken, a testament to generations of tradition. In this vast expanse, they are not merely workers, but custodians of an ancient pact, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of nature. Under the bright day, Ada Market bustles with life, a vibrant tapestry of colors and sounds. The market women's laughter rings out, a joyful sound that echoes through the stalls. Their faces, etched with the stories of time, reflect a resilience born from shared experiences. A shadow of past memories flickers across their eyes, a subtle reminder of hardships endured. The air is filled with the aroma of spices and fresh produce, a sensory feast that belies the underlying pain. Despite the lingering sorrow, their laughter persists, a testament to the enduring spirit of Ada Market. The Volta River estuary awakens as the sun ascends, painting the horizon with strokes of gold. Golden light bathes the tranquil waters, reflecting the promise of a new day. A serene harmony prevails as the people live in reverence of the sea's dual nature, its life-giving bounty and its consuming greed. The estuary breathes with life, a testament to the enduring balance between humanity and the untamed power of the sea. Under the cloak of night, the Ada shoreline stretches into the distance, the waves whispering secrets only they know. The gentle lapping of the waves carries a somber warning to the people of Ada, a reminder etched into the very fabric of the sea. Each wave seems to murmur, cautioning against offerings unasked, against disturbing the delicate balance of the divine. The shoreline stands as a silent sentinel, guarding the boundary between the mortal and the sacred. The night deepens, and the waves continue their rhythmic chant, a constant echo of the god's unspoken will. A chilling reminder hangs in the air, carried by the salt-laced wind. Heed the warnings whispered by the sea. The Volta River estuary reflects the setting sun, its waters shimmering with a golden, ethereal light. The horizon glows, a beautiful yet poignant reminder of days gone by. The tranquil scene holds an unspoken warning, a silent promise of futures shaped by the past. Golden light paints the water. Nature's beauty serves as both a memorial and a cautionary tale.